SkeleSteve.
Alright, let me get going because this light is about to turn yellow. Alright, welcome to the SkeleSteve Show. I'm your host, SkeleSteve. Alright, what's up everybody? So before I get talking about what I'm going to talk about, you know, because I know a thing or two about a thing or two, or I assume that I know a thing or two about a thing or two, but anyways, I was on the freeway and I'm sitting there chugging along. I get into the passing lane. I'm passing this car. I just hit it to 90 and I scream, "Yee-haw!" And right behind me, I just look in my rear view and there was Michigan State Police, and I'm like, oh no. So he didn't pull me over, nothing, and I'm like, okay, let's test this out. So I start slowing down. I get over to the next lane, back to the other lane, and he just drives on. I didn't want another ticket. Haven't had a ticket in about 2 years since I was in Washington, so let's keep it that way. Anyways, so today I want to talk about some 2021 bikes that are planning on coming out obviously next year, or that already have came out. Like, for example, I'm going to start with the BMW R18. Now, I'm not a fan of BMW at all. I don't care for BMW. I don't care for their cars. I don't care for, their bikes. I just don't care for BMW in general. I think it's just a bike that's got a brand slapped on it and people like it. But anyways, yeah, the R18 looks really cool. And I'm not a fan of boxer motors either too, but I like the look of it. It has like the classic look of a cruiser, and that's what I really dig about it. And if I can get my hands on one just to test ride it, not buy it, but just test ride it, demo ride, I'm down with that. And road closures, I gotta go somewhere else now. So this poops, and this is le poop.
Poop! Poop mouth! Poop out of your mouth!
I'm done with that bike. I just like the look of it. I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, what are you doing, man? Well, come on, just go. You can't, dickhead. Anyways, what's the next one I want to talk about is, so I'm going to talk about the Harley Pan America. Now, I'm intrigued by this bike because I do like adventure bikes, and I want to see what Harley has done. Obviously it's something they haven't done before, so this is the first. Let's see how this rolls and see where it takes. I'm very curious to see where it goes. No, I'm not going to turn. I'm going to keep going. So anyways, yeah, I want to see what it's all about. Even though it's ugly as sin, it's really not good looking at all. But yeah, I really want to see where it's going to go, and I want to test ride it and see if it holds its standard. And I hope there's people that review it and take it off on dirt trails and see how it does. So yeah, that's my second bike that piques my interest for next year. Speaking of adventure bikes, let's go to the African V-twin supercharger. Woohoo! It's a fucking supercharger bike. It's supposed to compete with the okay, I'm sorry, I can't think of that bike I'm thinking of. It's a Ducati Multistrada, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what the hell it is. You'll correct me, fuck, I don't care. But it's supposed to compete with that bike, and it looks pretty cool, and that's all I gotta say about it. And it's got a supercharger on it, so that's it. I'm gonna go on to Indian, and I want to talk about This is what I want to talk about, the dark vintage which Dark Horse Vintage, which I like the Dark Horse. I was happy when that came out. It was sweet. But what the fuck happened to the Chief? Did I miss something there? I missed something. And then they said, oh, the Vintage is out now. Wait a minute. That's just the Chief. I'm gonna stop. I'm coming to a complete stop. Yeah, I was like, that is just the Chief, sir. What do you mean? What's going on here? That used to be the Chief, I guess, but they're just calling it a Vintage now? But hey, I want to see what the 2021 is about. Maybe it's just about the same as the 2015, so who knows? But yeah, so there's that one, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I like the Dark Horse series, and also bonus one, I'll throw in the Jack Daniels edition. I don't like Jack Daniels, but that bike does look pretty cool for a douchebag. And I'm gonna go on to another one, and I don't know if it's coming out next year or not, but it's the Rebel 1100. The Rebel 1100. Now, what are you thinking the Rebel 1100 for? What's special about that one? Well, it's because the look of it kind of reminds me of an old Shadow 1100 from back in the 80s. So that makes me think, wait a minute, we're kind of reverting here, aren't we? But with today's technology. Now that's pretty cool. And we've always done this with the cafe racers, the scramblers, and of course, you know, bobbers and all that shit. We like to rehash everything. But anyways, yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. And does this mean it's the end? Does it look like it might be the end of our Shadow friend here? Because Shadow is kind of outdated. Actually, it is outdated. It is outdated. Shadow's outdated bike. And I don't know what what they plan to do with it, because Honda seems they never really done too much with their lineup across the boards. Yes, no, I guess. But anyways, so here's the last bike I'm gonna save for you. It is Livewire, the Harley Livewire, and I want to just test it out just to see what has Harley done. You know, what have they done with this electric bike? And I think they were doing demo rides of it, and I really want to do a demo ride. I want to take a look at that bike and putz around and see what it's like. Better be pretty cool. Those are my bikes I want, or not want, but you know, just piquing my curiosity. Maybe I'll do demo rides on them, or maybe I won't. We'll find out sooner or later. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it here. I hope I've made the appropriate time I wanted to make on here. Anyways, it was a good time. It was fun. It was kind of quick, and I really was vague on my bikes, but it's just really just a list. Ain't nothing more like, oh, it's got 15 million horsepower kind of thing, or 2000 to 5 power ratio.
It's over 9,000!
Just bikes I like. They look cool. So anyways, see you next time. SkeleSteve out!